Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are going to continue the journey. We are checking out Frozen 2 from 2019. Look, the first one was just an absolute legendary banger, special for me, and I have not seen this one, so I'm wondering, does it live up to the hype? Is it as good? We shall find out.
Yeah, obviously I hadn't seen the first one, so why would I have seen the second one, huh? This isn't Kick-Ass 2. So I am definitely ready, willing, and able to jump right into this.
Yeah, we had an absolute blast with the first one. I don't think I know any songs from the second one. Going in with a fresh set of eyes, but hey, if this is anything even remotely close to the first one, I think we're in for a lot of fun.
All right, without further ado then,
Let's go.
let's go.
Soft.
Let's it go! Hey, Steve, can I get a water?
Coming right up. Got a fresh pack right down here. Oh, my back. Oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like Steve's back just called it quits.
Some help would be good right about now.
Yeah, you're gonna need some help with that, Steve. Your injury could be worth millions. You should consider calling Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, with more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client. But Steve's worried. He doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. Morgan & Morgan will fight for every penny you deserve. And guess what? The fee is absolutely free, unless you win. But Steve doesn't want to sue his boss, even though he hasn't gotten his surgery bills covered in the last 6 months. Steve, when you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss, you're suing the insurance company. So if you've been a victim in a workplace injury or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you. Steve did, and now he's back in the game.
Man, that was, you said
can
this
already
already
kinda hear the-
in a 7-year
Anna,
gap. That's
Elsa.
pretty big,
Bedtime
isn't it?
soon. Quick, Elsa, make a prince, a fancy one. Who cares about danger when there's love?
Anna, because he won't save the forest. What sound does a giraffe make? Never mind. They wake the Fairy Queen, who breaks the spell and saves everyone.
And they all get married.
What are you playing?
Enchanted forest.
That's like no enchanted forest I've ever seen.
You've seen an enchanted forest?
And you never told us?
Oh, the
Well, I
classic.
could tell you now if you...
Okay, tell us now.
It's time they know. Far away, as north as we can go, stood a very old and very enchanted forest. But its magic wasn't that of goblin spells and lost fairies. It was protected by the most powerful spirits of all. Those of air, of fire, of water, and earth.
What are you talking about? Avatar: The Last
Bang?
Airbender?
Bang?
But it
That's
was
the
also home
crossover
to the
we need.
mysterious Northuldra people. They just took advantage of the forest's gifts.
Bending?
Your grandfather, King Runard, built them a mighty dam to strengthen their waters, and I was so honored to get to go to the forest to celebrate it. We let down our guard. It felt so magical. They were attacking us. It was a brutal battle.
Sneak attack.
Was lost. The fighting enraged the spirits. There was this voice, and someone saved me. I'm told the spirits then vanished, and a powerful mist covered the forest, locking everyone out. I came home, King of Arendelle.
Whoa, Papa. That was epic. Whoever saved you, I love them.
What's in the forest now?
I don't know. But the forest could wake again, and we must be prepared for whatever danger it may bring.
And on that note, how about we say goodnight to your father?
But I still have so many questions.
Save them for another night, Anna.
You know I don't have that kind of patience. Why didn't a soldier attack us anyway? Who attacks people who give them gifts?
Only Atta Holland knows.
After who what?
My mother would sing a song about a special river called Atta Holland that was said to hold all the answers about the past, about what we are a part of.
Will you sing it for us, please?
Where the north wind sleep, my darling, safe and sound. Dive down deep into her sound.
It's not very uplifting.
No.
When they showed that shot in the beginning, I thought that was going to be the queen who was playing in the forest back there.
That's what I had figured. That's where Anna got some of the powers from. Elsa.
Your Majesty.
I'm coming. Do you hear that?
What?
Never mind.
Ooh, it's calling to her. Ah, there he is. All right.
I'm just living the dream, Anna. And yet change mocks us with her beauty.
What's that?
Forgive me, maturity is making me poetic. Tell me, you're older and thus all-knowing. Do you ever worry about the notion that nothing is permanent?
No.
Really? I can't wait until I'm aged like you so I don't have to worry about important things.
I don't worry because, well, I have you and Elsa and Kristoff and Sven and the gates are open wide and I'm not alone anymore.
Olaf's like, huh?
And my leaf's a little sadder and wiser.
Yes, some things never change.
The leaves are
There we go.
You're gonna get down on one knee.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, there's our guy from the shop.
I'll know what to say and do.
There's something coming.
Winter is coming.
Jon Snow. He tosses it back into the water. A little advanced for ice.
Grizzly bear,
Charades.
monster, bear, angry face.
It's watching the timer.
Mistake of your life. Wouldn't even kiss you.
Villain!
Oh. We all kind of got it.
Okay, Olaf, you're up.
Boys against girls.
Okay, I'm ready. Unicorn. Ice cream. Castle. Okay. Oh, Elsa!
You got this, Elsa. Nothing. Air. Oh, shovel boy. Teeth? Oh, doing the dishes.
Polar bear.
Hey.
Sorry.
You gotta give me something. Alarmed. Disturbed. Oh, come on, you definitely look disturbed. Ugh.
We won.
Rematch? Oh, you know what? I think I'll turn in.
Tired too. And Sven promised to read me a bedtime story, didn't you, Sven?
Did I?
Oh, you do the best voices. I just need to go talk to some rocks about my childhood.
Talk to some.
Did Elsa seem weird to you? That last word really seemed to throw her. Ice? Oh, come on. She couldn't act out. I better go check on her. Thanks, honey.
Love you too.
I'm sure you'll get the opportunity.
It's
again.
fine. Everything is fine. Everything is okay.
Something's wrong.
With you?
No, with you.
Did we hurt your feelings? I'm so sorry if we did. You know, very few people are actually good at family games. That's just a fact.
No, that's not it. I just don't want to mess things up.
You're doing great. When are you going to see yourself the way I see you?
What would I do without you?
You'll always have me. Cuddle close, scooch in.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do that on the nose.
There's a river full of memories.
What did I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're doing.
In the river, all is found.
Oh.
Oh, she's drooling.
What if the music's in her head?
Remember, the guard couldn't hear it before.
Yeah.
Some look for trouble, while others don't. To the end.
There you go.
There's-
I've been waiting for her to belt something
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Whoa. What just happened there?
What is that?
Those are the symbols.
Water, earth.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Did
Oh,
she
the
just
spirits.
wake up the spirits?
Oh,
The air rages. No fire, no water. The earth is next. We have to get out.
Oh, boy.
It'll be okay. Evacuate to the planets.
Phew.
This is curious.
You okay there, Olaf?
Oh, yeah. We're calling this controlling what you can when things feel out of control.
We made a promise not to shut each other out. Tell me what's going on.
I woke the magical spirits of the enchanted forest.
Okay, that's definitely not what I thought you were going to say. The one Father warned us about? Why would you do that?
Because of the voice.
Here's the thing.
I know it sounds crazy, but I believe whoever is calling me is good. It's just that my magic can feel it. I can feel it.
Oh no, what now?
oh.
Hey!
Hey, look who's back.
Gonna go talk to some rocks.
Hobby.
Well, never a dull moment with you two. Angry magical spirits are not for the faint of heart.
Why are they still angry?
The past is not what it seems. A wrong demands to be righted. Arendelle is not safe. The truth must be found. Without it, I see no future. When one can see no future, all one can do is the next right thing.
Is for me to go to the enchanted forest and find that voice. Kristoff, can I borrow your wagon? And Sven?
I'm not very comfortable with the idea of that.
You are not going alone.
Anna? No,
And
I
Sven?
have my powers to protect me.
I'll bring the snacks.
I will look after you.
Please make sure they stay out of the kingdom until we return.
Of course. We have always feared Elsa's powers were too much for this world.
I won't let anything happen to her.
What's in the trivia? You know men are 6 times more likely to be struck by lightning. Do you know wombats poop squares?
Did you know sleeping quietly on long journeys prevents insanity?
Yeah, that's not true.
It is.
What do you want to do?
Keep us steady, will you? Remember our first trip like this when I said you'd have to be crazy to want to marry a man you just met?
Wait, what? Crazy? You didn't say I was crazy. You think I'm crazy?
No, I did.
Got the
you
eyes.
were. Not crazy, just naive. Not naive.
She scoots over.
Kristoff, stop, please.
Good idea.
Olaf, wake up.
0 for 2.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's the mist.
Mists.
Whoa!
Oh, what's going to happen when Elsa walks in?
Whoa.
Oh, there they are. There's the pillars.
Promise me we do this together, okay?
I promise.
What was that?
Oh.
Oh.
This forest is beautiful.
Who is that was watching him? And will it be as cute as a baby reindeer?
There it is.
Ah, there's the dam.
Damn.
It was in Grandpappy's vision.
If that dam broke, it would send a tidal wave so big it would wash away everything on this fjord.
Everything?
Nothing's gonna happen to Arendelle, Anna. It's gonna be fine.
You had to say something.
You know, under different circumstances, this would be a pretty romantic place.
Different circumstances? You mean like with someone else?
What?
Jeez.
Just in case we don't make it out of here.
Wait, what? You don't think we're gonna make it out of here?
No, I mean, no, we will make it out of here. Well, technically, the odds are kind of complicated, but my point is, in case we die,
You think we're gonna die?
No. We will die at some
So,
point.
son,
Not in any recent time will we die, but way far in the future, we will die. Don't patronize me.
0 for 3.
Start taking a tally. That's 1, 2, 3.
Where's Olaf?
That's normal. What was that? Samantha?
Samantha!
It will all make sense when I am older. It's adapting.
Is that a seahorse? Oh, where's his nose?
That's a great question.
This is fine.
As soon as you get older, you figure everything out.
Yep. That tornado's going to take Olaf to the warp zone.
That's hilarious. They got Olaf. Uh-oh.
Just wanted Elsa.
I was going to say, turn it into an ice ball. It'll fall right down.
For Arendelle.
Whoa, this is trippy.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I thought she turned everybody at first.
They look like moments in time. What's that thing you say, Olaf?
Oh, my theory about advancing technologies is both our savior and our doom?
No.
The cucumbers?
The wind's back. Delicious.
He did it, Marilyn Monroe.
You in a better mood now?
Oh.
That's father. This girl.
She's saving him.
Olaf, get behind me.
Oh.
Whoa.
Lower your weapon.
And you lower yours.
Arendellian soldiers?
What? They're still there?
Get the sword!
What is going on?
Did you see that?
Of course I saw it.
They've been trapped in here this whole time?
I'm Olaf. Sorry, yeah, I just find clothes restricting. Bet you're wondering who we are and why we're here. It's really quite simple. It began with two sisters. One born with magical powers, one born powerless. Their love of snowmen, infinite. Anna, no, too high! Glass! Oh, Mama, Papa, help! Slam! Door shutting everywhere. Sisters torn apart. Oh, hi, I'm Anna. I'll marry a man I just met.
I just met.
Get out, Anna. No, my heart.
Oh my goodness.
They gave us a little bit of the tunes from Let It Go. Ice Palace for one.
Oh, and then Elsa woke up the magical spirits and we were forced out of our kingdom. Now our only hope is to find the truth about the past, but we don't have a clue how to do that except Elsa's hearing voices, so we got that going for us. Any questions?
I'm waiting for all the hands to go up.
Are you really Queen of Arendelle?
I am.
Hi, I'm sorry. What's happening?
That's it. Lieutenant Matthias. Library, second portrait on the left. You were her father's official guard.
Agnar, what did happen to your parents?
Our parents' ship went down in the Southern Sea 6 years ago.
I see him in your faces. I'm proud to serve Arendelle.
Someone has called me here.
We only trust nature when nature speaks.
Oh.
We listen.
Matthias be like 140 years old or something?
No, the reindeer! That's a dead end! Come on, Sven!
She's trying to put out everything.
Anna!
There you go.
Get her out of here! No!
You know, Elsa's lucky she doesn't have to drink water. Like our guy in The Incredibles, like Sam Jackson. So, what? That's up there with Baby Reindeer. I love this thing.
Got any advice? Nothing? You hear it too. What do we do?
Yes.
It's like a mix between like a dog and a cat and a flying squirrel. Like, what do we got here?
You're not being careful, Elsa.
Are you okay?
I've been better.
I know what you need.
Where did you get that scarf? That's a Northuldra scarf.
This is from one of our oldest families.
It was our mother's.
There you go. I was right. It's my instincts, Oak.
There it is.
Oh, you really cracked the code here, guy.
It's Mother.
Mother saved Father's life that day.
Our mother was Northuldra.
Oh, look at that.
We are called Northuldra.
I promise you, I will free this forest and restore Arendelle.
That's a pretty big promise, Elsa.
Yeah.
Name's Ryder.
Kristoff.
I heard the voice again.
You can leave in the morning.
I'm Honey Marin.
We'll do all we can.
How do you guys cope with the ever-increasing complexity of thought that comes with maturity? Brilliant. It's so refreshing to talk to the youth of today. Our future's in bright hands. Oh, no. Don't shoot that. You don't know what I've stepped in.
I know nothing about women, but I do know that we have the most amazing way of proposing. If we start now, we'll be ready by dawn.
Really?
Best part? It involves a lot of reindeer.
You're in luck. I know nothing.
She married? Why doesn't that make me feel better?
What else do you miss?
My father. He passed long before all this. He'd say, be prepared. Just when you think you found your way, life will throw you onto a new path.
What do you do when it does?
Don't give up. Take it one step at a time.
Say yes.
Just do the next right thing?
You got it.
There it is.
There's a fifth spirit, said to be a bridge between us and the magic of nature. Some say they heard it call out the day the forest fell. Alas, only Atahalan knows. Why do lullabies always have to have some terrible warning in them? I wonder
True.
that all the time.
Oh, the giant. There's our little gecko.
Oh, I can't stay mad at you. Why are you so cute?
That's Mason Quinn right there.
Pretty much. Superman.
Reminds me of the Rock from Neverending Story, except just not on his bicycle.
Please tell me you were not about to follow them. Remember, the goal is to
It's a
find
risk
the
we might have to
voice,
take.
find the truth, and get us home.
Hey, guys, that was close.
They may come back here. I don't want to put anyone at risk again. We're going now.
Okay, we're going. Let me just...
That was we as in Elsa and the gecko.
Took off with that rider guy and a bunch of reindeer.
They left?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows the ways of men?
Am I supposed to feel this ridiculous?
Definitely. I love love. Wait, you talk for them too? I do. It's like you can actually hear what they're thinking. Yeah, and then you just say it.
And then you just say it.
Princess Anna of Arendelle, my feisty, fearless, ginger sweet love, will you marry me?
The princess left with the queen.
What? Wait, what? What?
They're long gone. We're heading west to the Lichen Meadows. You can come with us if you want.
I'm really sorry.
for
that-
four.
No, it's fine. Yeah, yep. You know where you're going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I know the woods.
I love how they have him sit.
Reindeers are better than people.
You feel what you feel.
They gave him a voice.
What is this?
My goodness.
Got a power ballad going on here.
This is an 80s power ballad all the way.
Now I turn
Every shot is straight out of an 80s power ballad.
Absolutely.
Where am I if we're not together?
No, the backup singers. And they're doing a little sway.
That's classic.
Oh, this is just gold.
So I'm lost in
Queen. It is.
I'm lost in
Thank you. Yeah, okay, if this doesn't deserve a 5, I don't know what does. Just this right here.
Oh. Sven.
Who did that?
Pure 80s nostalgia.
Hey, Olaf, maybe just one of you should do it.
I agree. She's a little pitchy. Hey, Gail's back.
Gail? Oh, Gail.
Oh, there's the flag. Is that her parents' ship?
No.
Oh, could be.
It is.
Is the song her mother?
Mother and father's ship.
Yeah, the spirit
We're
might
all
be
This
mom.
isn't the Southern Sea.
It isn't.
Maybe they didn't get lost in the Southern Sea. Look at us all like, what's happening?
Why is there ship?
Totally just sucked in.
Why wouldn't we be?
It must have been washed in from the dark sea.
How did the ship get through the mist? I thought nobody could but us. Nobody was on it.
Every Arendellian ship has a compartment. Here. Language is this? This is Mother's handwriting. The end of the Ice Age. The river found but lost. Magic source.
Were they looking for
They traveled
something?
north.
For Elsa?
And planned to cross the dark sea to Atahallen.
Ata who what?
Atahallen. It's a magical river said to hold all the answers about the past.
Reinforcing my water has memory theory.
I want to know what happened to them.
Oh, like
Oh, yeah.
Did
It's
it-
shaking a little bit there.
like how she did it to where they saw everyone else, when they saw mom and dad.
Oh, it has to be the source of her magic. Wait for it to hide.
Elsa!
Parents were searching for the source of her magic.
They were looking for answers about me. You are not responsible for their choices, Elsa. No, just their deaths. Why would the spirits reward Arendelle with a magical queen? Because our mother saved our father. She saved her enemy. Her good deed was rewarded. You are a gift. If anyone can save Arendelle and free this forest, it's you.
So are they trying to get rid of her?
There was a fifth spirit. A bridge between the magic of nature and us. The answers about the past are all there. So we go to Atahallen. Not we. We do this together. Who will stop you from going too far? You said you believed in me, that this is what I was born to do. I don't want to stop you from
gotta
being
do
whatever
it.
you need to be. I just don't want you dying. Trying to be everything for everyone else, too. I can't lose you, Elsa. I can't lose you either, Anna. What are you doing?
Oh.
Elsa!
Oh, classic move.
So you have earth, water, wind,
And fire.
and fire. Do you think they would have ice be separate from water?
No, it's the same.
I'm just wondering what the
got-
fifth one is.
It's probably love. It's always love.
She promised me we'd do this together.
Elsa pushed me away too and didn't even say goodbye. You said some things never change, but since then, everything's done nothing but change.
I'm still here, holding your hand.
Yeah, that's a good point, Anna.
Oh, giant.
Sleeping.
Oh, a few
lot
of them.
Not just one.
Oh, they're huge.
His other hand.
She moves that canoe better than Kratos.
Found it.
Thank you.
Pretty easy getting that.
Yeah.
But with a spooky pitch black way in. Assuming we don't get stuck here forever, no one ever finds us, and you starve and I give up.
I give up. He just.
She gonna skate out on it?
Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work out so well. You gotta get your ice to go above it. Whoa.
Whoa. You better hurry, though. Oh, shit. God, I shouldn't be swearing during Frozen. Sorry. You wanted an authentic reaction.
Oh, there's the seahorse.
Oh. The sea was angry that day, my friends. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Trying to drown her.
What is with this horse?
It's been a minute since we've had an evil horse in a Disney movie.
Been a minute.
Maybe it's trying to help.
Yeah, now it looks like it's
now it does. Oh. She had to tame it.
Look at that. She's just got to break it and it'll be good to go. There you go.
Proved us wrong.
Glaciers are rivers of ice. Atahalan is frozen.
Oh, that's cool.
The animation
trippy.
on this has been top notch.
I'm arriving.
Boy, no shortage of songs in this one, huh?
Whoa.
Well, remember, it's if you want to learn all your past.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, it's her mom.
Yeah. It's the water has memory.
Mm-hmm. God. Wow. They just had to show off how amazing of a voice she has.
Wow.
I mean, jeez. Oh, the Duke.
She said, oh.
Prince Hans of the Southern Isles.
Tell you about my past and where I'm from.
I'm listening.
What are you reading, Your Majesty?
Some new Danish author.
King Runard, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Grandfather.
We bring Arendelle's full guard.
But they have given us no reason not to trust them.
The North Uldra follow magic, which means we can never trust them. It makes them think they can defy the will of a king.
Fear is what can't be trusted.
You see, the Dam will weaken their lands.
What? Grandfather's the villain?
They will come in celebration, and then we will know their size and strength.
Oh, it's actually cold for her there.
Yeah.
King Runard, the dam isn't strengthening our waters. It's hurting the forest. It's cutting off the north.
Let's not discuss this here.
And then he was going to destroy the dam, take them all out.
Well, he was going to take them out here, just like they had the battle, but it wasn't what we thought.
No!
She's getting stuck down there. Oh, she's froze.
Oh, no.
Will weaken their land, so they will have to turn to me. King Runard, the dam is hurting the forest.
Elsa's found it.
What is it?
The truth about the past.
That's my grandfather.
Attacking the North Uldra leader, who wields no weapon.
The dam wasn't a gift of peace.
It was a trick. They know how to free the forest.
But if you take out the dam, you're going to take out...
We have to break the dam.
But Arendelle will be flooded.
That's why everyone was forced out.
Are you okay?
I could really use a bright side, Olaf.
Turtles can breathe through their butts.
Huh?
And I see a way out.
I knew I could count on you.
What? What can they do? Do we have to Google it?
Oh,
Come on, Olaf.
what's going on?
Elsa's
with
probably
Yeah, I
on her
don't
way
know.
back right now. We can meet her and... Well,
What's this?
are you okay?
Because she's frozen, her magic is wearing off.
The magic, yeah.
I'm flurrying away. I don't think Elsa's okay. She may have gone too far. You're gonna have to do this next part on your own. Okay?
Wait, come here. I've got you.
That's good. I just thought of one thing that's permanent. Love. I like more mugs.
I love you.
Wow, we really losing Olaf here?
No way.
There's our little guy.
And Gale.
Is that all that's left of Olaf's? A pile of snow?
Olaf, Elsa, what do I do now? I've seen dark before. The life I knew is over. I'm ready to succumb.
Whoa, whoa, easy. Well, Anna, you got to step up.
Just do the next right thing.
I think that's Kristen Bell singing.
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
I didn't know if she did all that on this. Oh.
Next right
She's
thing.
going to take out that dam. But we got to get Elsa unfrozen first.
Wake up!
Oh.
Lori tripped over.
Come and get me! Come on!
We've seen
Oh,
rock
boy.
giants fight before, but it was in Middle Earth.
It's a little risky, eh?
It's a little close.
Oh, Jesus! They're throwing boulders at her. Yeah, that'll take out the dam for sure. You have a giant boulder hit it.
Kristoff, nice to see you.
Hey, Kristoff.
Stop!
I'm here. What do you need?
To get to the dam.
You got it.
And a power ballad.
Oh, he already did that.
Already delivered on that like a champ.
Lieutenant Matthias,
Your Highness,
the dam must fall. It's the only way to break the mist and free the forest.
we've sworn to protect Arendelle at all costs.
Arendelle has no future until we make this right. King Runard betrayed everyone.
How do you know that?
My sister gave her life for the truth.
Getting their attention.
Oh.
Ooh.
Throw your boulders!
But you're on the dam.
That's it.
Yeah. This is very not good.
I've got him.
Oh.
All right. Oh,
Whoa!
no, that's not all right.
Wow, the way they animated this water coming from this
kidding.
canyon.
Maybe he'll just pass off.
Yeah, maybe
the
we
side.
can make like a break so it'll pass the castle.
I think that's exactly what she's going to do. You guys just kind of called it. I think she's going to create something.
Just to divert it, maybe. Whoa!
Oh!
So things just kind of leveled out.
Oh.
Oh!
The animation in this has just been top notch. This was what, 2019?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, chance number 5 here to
I'm
propose.
sorry I left you behind. I was just so desperate to protect her.
My love is not fragile.
Oh, the sky, yeah, first time.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I just didn't realize there was so much of it.
There we go.
Oh, we're gonna have reindeer getting crazy.
We got pastures to run in.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Oh, I thought our guy was going to take a moment. I mean, he's no Maximus or...
No, but that's Elsa the White.
Elsa the White.
Is it really you?
I thought she was going to hit her quick. Why'd you leave me?
Arendelle did not fall. Arendelle deserves to stand with you.
Did you find the fifth spirit? You are the fifth spirit.
Well, actually, a bridge has two sides, and Mother had two daughters. We did this together.
You're okay!
I need to ask you a question. Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah.
We need to get our guy Olaf back.
Oh, there he is.
Thank goodness. Water has memory.
All right.
Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, and Sven. You all came back. Oh, I love happy endings. There is one more thing.
Finally?
You are the most extraordinary person I've ever known. I love you with all I am. Will you marry me?
Oh,
Sven.
Oh. See, that's a proper courtship right there.
Arendelle's okay.
All right.
Oh, hello.
There he is.
You know, you belong up here. I took an oath to always do what's best for Arendelle.
Well, I still don't know what transformation means. I feel like this forest has really changed us all.
Queen
There
Anna
you
of
go.
Arendelle.
Wouldn't that make Kristoff the king?
Sven, don't
Oh,
you
look
look
at the bow
nice?
tie.
He's got a bow.
Oh my goodness. Olaf.
He's got his hair.
Charmed.
Your Majesty.
Whoa.
Oh, did you boys get all
Got
dressed
him
up
all
for
done
me?
up.
It was Sven's idea.
1 hour. You get this for 1 hour.
That's okay.
He's already out of
It
it.
last an hour. That was brutal.
Photograph.
Photograph. Oh, we look good.
Halima, General Matthias.
Your Majesty, I'll be right back.
General.
You can
Yeah.
look at our photograph while I'm gone.
What am I doing? Oh, look at that. Them as
Lands
kids.
and
Yep.
people. Now connected by love.
I've got a message for my sister.
Thank you. Charades Friday night. Don't be late. And don't worry, Arendelle's doing just fine. Keep looking after the forest. I love you. I love you too, sis.
Oh, they're still getting together for charades.
What?
You ready?
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, you knew they were going to give us a couple of songs, so they were just belting out those
Oh.
notes.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're as iconic, but they did
Right.
just as an amazing job as they could, you know.
Well, I don't know if, because I don't know if you can ever top Let It Go, but they had a ton of
But like
bangers.
the unknown with how she was belting
Yeah.
out unknown, wow. And then Josh is crushing this version too.
Well, let's not forget our guy Kristoff.
Yeah,
His 80s
well.
power ballad.
Oh, I will, Mama, I will. Elsa's dead. Olaf's dead. Anna cries. And then a bunch of important things happen that I forgot, but all that matters is I was right and water has memory, and thus I live.
Good story. All the little snowmen.
Yes, that was
Nice.
amazing. Oh man.
Wow.
There that
Yeah.
was.
Well, look, Frozen 2 was going to have massive, massive shoes to fill. The first one was such an event. So many people were captivated by it. And look, because of the way that the story was in this one, it wasn't as heart-wrenching as the first one to me. In this one, look, we had a ton of absolute banger songs. We didn't have one that really stood out like Let It Go, but like you were saying, Oak, Into the Unknown was definitely the one, or Show Yourself. Yeah. That was definitely the one where like, all right, we got somebody who's one of the best singers in the world and we're going to let her shine. And so we're giving her something to belt it out. So the songs were great. The animation was top notch. We had a ton of cute little critters and stuff. I got my baby reindeer. I got a little fire gecko that I didn't know that we were gonna get. So that was awesome. The animation on that alone was incredible, and I'd be remiss if it didn't remind me just a little bit of Toothless in some of the ways it was acting a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
Just saying, but. From an overall movie standpoint, did it hit me the way the first one did? No, absolutely not. And really not even close. Still a good movie and obviously successful. I do believe they're doing a third one.
Yep.
And the interesting thing to me with them doing a third one here is, I mean, I kind of joked about it being Elsa the White, like Gandalf the White, but I think now they can set us up for Elsa to maybe take on that big baddie that we didn't really get in the second one here. I mean, because the first one, they were kind of, both Elsa and Anna were both kind of like coming of age, realizing who they were, what they were capable of, what they maybe wanted, who they were. And then in 2, that was kind of solidified. So I think in 3, I think we're going to get maybe a more traditional, there's a villain maybe trying to get Elsa's magic or something. Maybe Anna gets taken and they have to save her. You know, something along those lines is where I see possibly a third one going. Because this one, while the story was interesting and, you know, they got the twist that the grandfather double-crossed the folks that they were trying to work with, it didn't really have a story that had me on the kind of the edge of my seat wondering what was going to happen. I kind of had a feeling everybody was going to maybe be okay. Glad to see we got Olaf back. All that being said, I don't want to make it sound like I didn't enjoy it because I did. The fact is it was called Frozen, and that was its biggest problem, that it had to live up to what the first one was. I don't think it did from a story standpoint, but they did everything else right. They had the songs, they had the animation, they had the humor with Olaf, who really did a lot of heavy lifting in this one as far as comedic timing and keeping you kind of involved in the story. So big shout out to Josh. He did a really good job in here for kind of being kind of the glue for the movie. But overall, this one was a lot of fun and definitely really pushed the limits, I think, as to what was capable animation-wise in 2019. But, you know, just a great time, and I think if you're a fan of the first one, I think you will enjoy this one. But look, nothing's touching the first one at this point.
Yeah, I mean, how we talk about how Gladiator 2, well, that was not even a good movie in any sense of the word.
No, I am by no means.
But what I'm saying, in case you want that. But what I'm saying is, like, yes, that probably was what hindered it, because Frozen was so good. Right. And by all means, though, this is still a very amazing, entertaining, music-driven movie. You're right, no big baddie, but it was about them, you know, discovering themselves, especially Elsa discovering that, I mean, she's the fifth.
Yeah, she's the spirit.
She's the fifth element. She's the fifth spirit. You know, it's funny that they kind of weaved in a little bit of Avatar and the Last Airbender in there with having Earth, you know. And it was funny. It was fire, earth, water, and wind, you know, air. And so it was like they didn't even like try to hide it. Not like, you know, Captain Planet, it's wind, you know, or something like that. But despite that, I thought it was still very fun, very entertaining. It was hilarious. You had the two sisters that, like, you know, I have to do this on my own, and Anna's like, no, we do this together. And in the end, they split up, and they both had to go their own route to get what they needed accomplished. I loved when she went to all of the past memories, and like, so we got to see even a few clips from the first movie, and we saw one dude, and she's like, and blew it up to pieces. And so it was just great. And Olaf did do a lot of heavy lifting, like you said. He was very comedic in this. I wish we would have got more Kristoff, but he was still pretty good. But hey, they gave him that power ballad, which, you know, for us kind of stole the show. I mean, other than Idina's singing, because her voice is
Yeah.
That should be in the Smithsonian. I mean, it's so amazing.
You're just waiting for her to hit those notes.
And whenever it does, you're just like, oh, it's like a like Olaf says, it's like a nice warm hug.
It makes me want to run through a brick wall. It gives me goosebumps.
And so you have all these amazing things in there, and the only downfall from it is, it's Frozen 2. So it's like, how can you capture what was in the first one with the second one? Well, I mean, they had more of a lighthearted-ish story, like you had, everyone trapped for a long time. We found out that their ship, their parents didn't go down in the North Sea. They were going to see the past and probably, enlighten everyone on what all happened, and then maybe they would have been the ones to get rid of the dam.
It seems like if the story would have maybe only gone like that route, like if the mission would have been them trying to figure out what happened to their parents and then figuring out the thing with Elsa and her powers, I'm wondering if maybe they could have told a more complete story instead of like you said, throwing in the stuff with the dam and then everything else, and it was maybe too much, maybe, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, but I don't know.
Well, and then with the runtime of about an hour 32, which was
90
perfect,
minutes,
which was great because you were able to get in all the music and everything else in there. And the only thing is, a little more Kristoff, but Sven was amazing as always in it. And then we got your little gecko. That was a fire gecko.
He was awesome.
Especially doing the classic licking the eye and then like just him doing his freaking belly flops every time. It was great. So I mean, definitely an enjoyable movie and very, very good in its own right. It's just, it's hard to capture the amazement of the first one, which happens, generally to a lot of sequels to massively successful first movies. So that's always just a thing. But other than that, absolutely loved it, enjoyed it. And the rewatchability is amazing as well, especially to watch the Power Ballad again and again.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I think I liked the story better than the first one. And I know that I'm a little bit in the minority here, and here's why. First off, Answer, you're 100% on, and Mason Quinn, I know you talked about it. What kind of film would they have had delivered to follow up the first one? I mean, it is incredibly difficult to be able to follow up on the original. But I would argue, and look, the original was phenomenal. We gave it 5s. We absolutely loved it. Great music, great performances all the way around. I think, and again, this might be controversial in the world of Disney. I think if you pull the song Let It Go out of the original, I think it loses a ton of its magic.
You think so with her sister getting her heart frozen
I
think
it's a great story, but I think that movie is Let It Go. And I think Let It Go is one of the best Disney songs of all time. I mean, as far as, and like I said, and I know I've said it before, but when you are at these shows and you see everybody singing along, it's like you want to talk about the magic of Disney. The magic of Disney is being with 10,000 people and seeing them all sing to the same song, and nothing delivers that feeling like Let It Go. No, I don't care. I'm a Lion King genre, and I think some of the Lion King songs are the best ever. But as far as a song where you just people just come together, and I know this might sound cheesy coming from a grown man, but Let It Go is the song, okay? And let's call it like it is. It's a very empowering song as well. And it's empowering for, obviously it's sung by an amazing female, but just the message itself, I don't care if you're female, male, whatever, like that's a life. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to drop F-bombs here on Frozen 2. That's a life lesson, right? Let it go. And so I think that unless this sequel was to come out with some sort of incredible banger, how are you going to follow that up? And for me, the first one was a great story, but this one was just, look, it was different. It was about, look, we got more background on the parents, obviously. Where did she come from? I thought that was a cool story, that mom was actually from that land. You have the two people from the two different lands, which hasn't been done before. Sure, it's been done before, but it was unique in the way they did it. The daughters were going and looking for answers about their parents. They had to find, the source of the magic. They had to go through some trials and tribulations. I think it was a very powerful lesson doing what's right for everybody versus doing what you think is right only for your people, and how that can be short-sighted, right? Like Anna was like, hey, this is what's right for everybody. You know, it's a story about like everybody wants to look at their parents, their grandparents, their ancestors with the rose goggles on, right? Like we all do. Grandpa wasn't such a great guy, and it was hard for them to learn that, hard for them to come to terms with that, but they were determined to make things right. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, because I'm sure it's out there somewhere, that some parallels between, you know, things that happened here in the U.S. a few hundred years ago with, you know, people who were coming, the settlers and the Native Americans and things like that, and promises being made, and this is what's best for you in the land, and of course that wasn't the case. So obviously some strong historical ties that I think that were there, that they didn't really have to, like, you know, push it in your face for you to realize, like, okay, this is a familiar story. But in the end, Anna went and did what was right. I liked that the soldiers that were there were like, you know what? All right, we trust you. We got your back. Things worked out in the end. Elsa was able to come in, protect Arendelle at the end, and show that, look, it wasn't as bad for them. This can be good for everybody, right? And I thought this was a great story, and I know not everybody agrees on this one. Of course, as we go through things, you know, we check Wikipedia, Critical Response, IMDb, and there were some people who had some thoughts on this film. And I don't disagree with some of the sentiments that people shared. So this isn't one, again, where, you know, sometimes I have my opinions like, the critics can go kick rocks. I understand people's sentiments. Do I think overall it was as good as the first one as far as a feeling? No, but so much of that is how hard is it to... I just don't know that you can ever recapture the magic of seeing something for the first time. Like, I don't know that you can capture it. And for people who saw it the first time, it's like you have that magic, but then also after the second one comes out, right? Even if you're like, okay, this is really good, is it going to give you the warm and fuzzies like the original gave you? So even for somebody who, and look, we do that all the time with movies and stuff. You know, I got to watch these guys watch The Never-Ending Story, and I can't, like, is it a great movie? I don't honestly, like, yes, it's a great movie, right? But the level of nostalgia, and again, and just that warm, like, throwback blanket that you have when you watch something like The Never-Ending Story. They could make a great number 2, and they could release it now, and I might think like, oh, this is phenomenal, but it's never going to quite bring back that nostalgia. And I think, you know, we can count on probably 2 hands the number of sequel. You know, we got, you know, Terminator 2. You know, I mean,
it's historically
was
historically
up there
with whatever good. Some of the sequels for Star Wars.
I mean, you know, so we can. It's a short list of movies where sequels are better, right? And I think you're always going to have a hard time recapturing that magic. I mean, I took my little guy and my fiance went and saw the Mufasa movie, which visually was, I mean, incredible, absolutely incredible. Just
yeah, I mean,
it just didn't do it. I mean, the Mufasa movie, and if people liked it, great. It was never going to recapture the magic of Lion King.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was just this one didn't have the emotion that the first one had from a story standpoint of the sisters going apart and then coming together, and Anna gets frozen, and, you know, she has to, you know, it's an act of love that thaws her out, and it's kind of a misdirection from what a typical Disney story would be. To me, that one was just so much more emotional than this one that it didn't have the... It just didn't grab me the way
for me, you know, and for me, the first one, like if I'm being honest, like the first half of the movie, no, I can't. I'm going to go out on my own and stay away from everybody to protect you. That was almost, I don't want to say it was cliche, but the brilliance of the first one was the act of love at the end. It wasn't Elsa, right? It was Anna. That's for me what really got me. But
there's a backstabbing guy from out of the country that came in to want to schmooze in. I was 19th in line to become king.
Guy.
So come on,
But
that was
overall, I do think this was a really good. I do think this was a really good story, and as far as a story from start to finish, I think I might. I think, and look, I'm not going to say, yep, this was better than the first one, but I think I enjoyed this story as much as I did the original, if not a little bit more. Again, I just think it's so hard to recapture that magic, and I think it's that with any.
But that's you know what? That's a good problem to have, right? That's a very good problem.
And like I said, I got a feeling that I think the third one is gonna. I think it's gonna be the best of the series because I think
fourth is already in development.
Yeah, because I think they've got something they can really build on, given where we are now in the mythology of Frozen and like where Elsa is, where Anna is, where everything is at. I think they've got the groundwork laid now to really get into something.
The reason I would question that though is. And I agree with you because now we're at a point where look, the animation in the first one in 2012 was great, right? The animation in this one was pretty, 12-13. The animation with this one, the ice horse was
the water
was brilliant. Now can take a minute. Is a horse going to be able to move like that if it's made of ice? Like hey, you know. But the ice
it's controlled by magic. You're wondering how it's going to work.
This is fair, a fair rebuttal answer. But look, where is the animation going to be like now? I mean, because look, the animation it's advancing at an exponential rate. It really is.
Yeah, we saw Puss in Boots.
It's advancing at an exponential rate, and they're doing some really creative things with that. But I wonder if they don't have Let It Go. Are people going to look at it the same way? And is there, God, we're talking like about, will there ever be like another Michael Jordan right now? You know, we're talking like, will there ever be, or how long will it be before we get another Let It Go? Because right now we're a dozen years later, and has there been an animated film that you recall that we've watched since Frozen 2 that has had that sort of power
that captured
Let It Go?
No, the only thing that comes close is Wicked. It's because it's the same singer doing it. So,
but and then if we look before it, I mean, and we got to go way back here. But if we look before it, when was the last time we got an animated film that had music that was that powerful? And we'd have to go back and talk. Look, and there's been great songs in a lot of these Disney movies and DreamWorks and Pixar, or whatever. I mean, but when has there been an original song? I think you almost have to go back to Lion King in '94.
Yeah, where it captivated
everyone. It really captivated people. And you had, of course, Phil Collins was all over the internet, still is.
For Tarzan.
Phil Collins didn't have to go that hard for you, but he did, you know.
He won an Oscar. He beat Blame Canada.
Yeah, but I think as far as, you know, you have to go back to '94. And then, I mean, how many years, you know, 94, you're talking, what was it, 28 years from then until Frozen to get the next, like, super, super iconic song. So it's like, man, it could be, it's going to happen at some point, right? It's going to happen. There's going to be another Disney film that comes out, or an animated film that has a song that captivates generations. But when is it going to be? And I'm just saying, with Frozen 3, unless they can recapture that magic, as good as the movie is, and I'm banking on it's going to be amazing, I just don't know that it's going to have that sense of magic.
Nope.
So,
well, I'll start off. Like I said, it was good. Not as good as the first, in my opinion, but it's still really good. 4.8 out of 5 answers for me.
Yeah, for me, I like the groundwork that, it sounds silly being a sequel talking about laying groundwork, but I kind of think they did. Again, solid story. Obviously not as good as the first. For me, I go 3.5 answers on this one. For me, what really saved this was the songs they had in there, the animation, and Olaf, really MVP here, along with my little gecko guy. Again, not to take anything away from the actors and actresses in here. You all did phenomenal. And all you people behind the scenes did an amazing job as well.
And kudos to them doing that for the credits, where they did all of that before they even showed
before they showed them. Like I said, for me, it was just a plot and a story that just didn't quite work for me. It had the story and the plot, and it maybe been something a little bit different. Maybe we, had something a little maybe more traditional, would have been better. Who knows? Maybe they tried to go out on a limb and do something different like you were talking about, Oak. So yeah, 3.5 for me.
Yeah, I am going to give this a great score, different than the first one as far as the film. Not my score. Score is the same. And I think, look, part of my score is I think you know what, you guys deserve this. It's the tallest task in the world to follow up Frozen 1. Again, the song, we don't need to go through all that again. So I'm going to give it a 5. And the reason that I'm giving it a 5 is because I thought they did an amazing job at producing a great film. You were never going to recapture that magic. They told a great story. They had great animation. And look, as a biggest fan of 80s glam rock in the world, the fact that we got a power ballad. Now, some people, I was thinking, some people might even think that was like a boy band type with the way they shot the other.
Well, I think it was a mix of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, when I was looking at them, like, God, I'm like, I want it to be an 80s power ballad, but some of the shots in the background, I'm like, this could be like a Backstreet Boys or like even an O-Town sort of. Hey, they had a couple of bangers. They weren't NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. But look, that music video did it for me.
98
Again, I don't even want to compare it necessarily to the first one. Of course, it's a Frozen movie. You have to. But for them to come out with this sort of film, to follow up the first one the way they did, 7 years later, you're not carrying that kind of momentum in. It's kind of a catch-22. It's a long-awaited, but you're not carrying the momentum. And you've given people enough time to really settle into their nostalgia. And I thought they did a great job.
And now it'll be 2 more years till we get the third one. So, hey, this was a lot of fun. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it as much as we did. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night, pals.